All right, guys, welcome back to the show. This is episode 5 of What Would Ghosts Do? Okay, today's scenario comes from Marius Metal. I'm sure you guys have seen her in the chat. Marius Metal. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mairis Metal. All right, so here it is. So I'm in the interior of BC, British Columbia, and you know our gun laws up here are stupid. I don't have my core certificate or FAC. I'm thinking of doing the core program. I'm assuming that's something that allows you to have a hunting rifle. But, well, I don't know why. So that being said, I have no weapons in my home other than I recently purchased a crossbow. Other than taking the core program and purchasing a hunting rifle, what would you recommend for a 53-year-old female that hasn't fired a gun in over 30 years? Now, excuse me. Now, when shit hits the fan, my cousin has hunting guns, but in the situation that I can't make it to her home. Now, tasers and that stuff is illegal here. My son is 6 hours north with all my late husband's hunting equipment, and that's a no-go. And my daughter is a police officer in Alberta. She's 9 hours away. So outside of her cousin, that's her only option right now. She has the weapons, but I have the supplies: food, water, candles, etc. I have a ton of lakes, creeks, and rivers around me, and in 10 to 15 minutes, I can be in the hills right behind my house, and I can follow that road system all the way to the border. The Alaskan, I'm assuming that would be the Alaska U.S. border. When my husband passed 8 years ago, I would take my dog and drive around the area and just check it out. Thank you. Oh, I do blacksmithing, but not big on bladesmithing. But I have that knowledge and supplies are available. Marius, here's the thing. You're basically you're separated from all your support by quite a distance. 9 hours is a long way away for your daughter, and your he's several hours away. Now, your cousin, you said, has guns, but you have the supplies, but you didn't say how far away from you your cousin lives. If it's relatively close, then that's a good thing. It's not that big of a deal if you guys can stay in contact, and you already know that when shit hits the fan, either you're going there or she's coming to you. Since you're the one with all the supplies, common sense dictates that she would grab the guns and come to you. But you also said that you have a crossbow. That's awesome. I actually have several crossbows and bows. They're an awesome option, especially in a grid down SHTF situation where you need to hunt, but you want to conserve your ammo. Archery is an awesome way to put food on the table. Plus, it's quiet. So that the noise and light discipline is really important. I mean, if you're out in the woods popping off rounds, people are going to know where you're at, but you can hunt with a bow or a crossbow, and it's basically silent. So that's a very good option to have. And it's even a good option to have in self-defense. You haven't fired a weapon in over 30 years. Should you take the class and get the hunting rifle? I would always say yeah. But if you're that unfamiliar, 30 plus years and not firing a weapon, and you can get the license to get one, obviously go ahead and get it. That's always going to be a yes. If I would say rifle versus shotgun in your case for self-defense, I would go with shotgun. Even if the only rounds you can get are birdshot, I mean, they do damage, and they're good for self-defense in your home and on your property, and you can also hunt with it, obviously. But a shotgun is not going to require you to have awesome aim. All you got to do is point it in the right direction, and you're going to put some hurt down range. So shotguns, when it comes to self-defense and home defense, shotguns are my number one go-to, period. Number one, without a doubt, without a doubt. But also, something very easy to do as far as self-defense goes is you don't always have to have a firearm to defend yourself. I mean, there are some really simple, silly things that people don't think about. Yes, tasers are illegal up there. You know, guns are illegal, this and that and the other. But here's the thing about being illegal. It's only illegal when you get caught, okay? Up until the point that you get caught with it, technically it's not illegal because you didn't get caught with it. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But for you, what I would suggest that you get immediately, and I mean the next time you go to the hardware store, Walmart or something like that, is one of those big cans of wasp spray. You know, the thing that you kill the wasps and the bees outside. Those things have a range of at least 25 feet. The ones that I've used actually shoot quite a bit further than that. And let me tell you something. You spray that shit in somebody's face, they're done. they're definitely leaving. They're screaming, they're crying. I mean, it puts a hurt on you getting sprayed with that wasp spray. And you know, there are several self-defense friends of mine and military guys and police officers. That's the first thing they tell, especially single women, and especially middle to late age women that live alone, whether you're a widow or you just choose to be alone. Have a can of wasp spray in every room of your house. I mean, it's cheap. It serves dual purpose. If you have wasps, you can kill them. But if somebody's coming, I mean, keep one in your car too. If you run up on a roadblock, let me tell you something, an arm out of the window and you spray across the front bumper of your car in their faces, you've got open road for days. They're getting the hell out of the way. So definitely invest in some wasp spray. Get with your cousin if she's close enough to where when shit hits the fan, she needs to already know to have her weapons and ammo already prepped and all the stuff she needs with her go bag ready to throw in the vehicle and come to your place. Then you've got your food, you've got your supplies, you've got all your preps, you've got access to plenty of clean water. That's one of the good things about being in Canada. You got water everywhere. So that's a major plus. As long as you've got food and supplies to last you a minimum of 90 days, you guys should be able to ride out the storm quite well, actually. You know, a lot of people put all this high priority on a bunch of guns and a bunch of ammo. And I mean, hey, that's all well and good. I'm an American. I'm a big defender of my Second Amendment right, but that's not the only thing you need to be concerned with, because you can't eat bullets. I mean, they don't taste very well. There's no nutritional value in them whatsoever. Food and water are always first. Security comes third. Water is definitely first, then food, then security. But I would network with your cousin, because it seems that's your only feasible option, because both of your kids are too far away to be able to respond in any kind of meaningful time frame. So yeah, I would definitely network with your cousin, and you guys have a plan that if you need to bug out, if you can be at the border within 10 to 15 minutes, that's awesome. Now, an SHTF situation, is the border going to be closed? More than likely. But the border between Canada and the United States is wide ass open. We all know that. You can just walk across it in many places and nobody's there to stop you. And you're always welcome here. But yeah, in my honest assessment of your SHTF situation, I would say that your number one priority is going to be networking with your cousin, having him or her ready to throw the guns in the car and head to your place. And that's where you guys need to bunker in at. You don't need to be going up there because you can't transport all that stuff. Come to the food. She needs to come to you. And I hope I covered everything with you. If not, hit me with another email if I missed anything, and I'll definitely go back through it and we'll hit any of the questionable areas that you got for me. Other than that, thank you very much for your email. I totally appreciate it. And thank you to you guys for listening to me rant about this. If you liked it and you want to participate, please email me at WWGD Questions with your detailed scenario, and I'll work up a scenario for you on. And I'm not saying that this is the way you should do it. I'm saying that this is the way I would do it if I was in that situation. And hopefully some of my experience can help and give you some options. Maybe some of the stuff I say is something that you never thought of before. So maybe it gives you options that you want to consider. But until next time, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, please like and subscribe and share and all that stuff that you need to do to make me famous. I appreciate it.